Hello, everybody! This is a new segment of the show called Stitchcraft. It is very weird and very difficult for me to focus because I keep seeing myself in that camera.
Focus here. Focus on the camera lens.
I know.
I'm running engineering off camera. I'll be on camera every once in a while, but this is for the most part Mikella's show. I'm playing the role of Thing.
Thank you,
And
Thing.
Vanna. Anyway.
Anyway, today we are going to be doing some special things.
I'm sorry, you just sounded very Julia Child there.
Today we are going to... No.
Should I go full Bob Ross?
No.
We're just going to put a little bit of evergreen right here.
No, shush.
No?
Okay,
All
so
right.
what Stitchcraft is the part of the show where Mikella comes out to do crafty things.
Mm-hmm.
Today's episode, we are doing bath bombs.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody heard me say that clearly. I'm going to say it better. Bath bombs.
Yes. One of the fun things we were looking at is, like, there are some creative streams out there. There's a lot of drawing streams, and we have one. It stars Red. You may or may not know this, but they put art in your face.
Oh, yes.
That's why the stream is called Red Puts Art in Your Face. But Mikella, with her nice combination of being a witchy woman and her love of Experiment 626, we decided, and it being an arts and crafts show, we decided Stitchcraft was the way to go. So this is Stitchcraft.
Yes.
A pun not quite as good as the other best arts and crafts show I've seen, which is Tinker Tailor Solder Fry. And I'm not going to say solder because I'm an American. But, yeah, so here we are. We are streaming a creative show.
Yay!
It'll be fun.
So, going on Pinterest, you find many recipes. We found this one. I didn't save the URL for that, so I apologize. But we'll still make it fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could follow along with us, and if this is in the future on YouTube,
Shut up, phone.
you can just
Stop
kind of
talking.
watch us there and pause as we go, which will be fun.
Okie doke.
But really pause and watch Mikella.
So we have ingredients. We have baking soda. We have the cornstarch.
We're not paying us, so when we can, the labels are hidden.
Yeah. We have citric acid for apparently a bit of fizz, which will be fun. We have coconut oil, which is in this cup, and it is boiling hot. We have some water. We have a vast array of essential oils. Some food coloring over here. And, of course, Epsom salt, which is over here.
Yes.
Yes. So, step 1. Combine all the dry ingredients in a bowl. So we have a bunch of bowls here.
Yep.
Let's pull these all out. In bowl number 1 is going to go all of our dry ingredients, which requires a half cup
Of knocking over the yellow. Or was that the yellow? It was the coral red.
Yes, okay. So, we're going to need a half cup of baking soda.
We went to Costco.
We're
We're totally going to have enough
We
baking
have
soda.
so much baking
How many
soda.
bombs does this recipe make?
It says that it makes... Cooperate.
Or are we just doing a test run before we make all the make a bazillion?
Well, I think making a test run would be good because I've never made this before.
This is a new
This is
thing.
the first time for me. So, half cup of baking soda into the bowl.
Great.
It makes enough for 2 round, 2.5-inch diameter bath bombs.
So
I'm
this
assuming
mold.
that's the big
That's
ones.
the big mold.
So yeah, you'll also need molds. These are specifically made for bath bombs. You can have whatever molds you want, just don't immediately add like Jello mix to it, please.
We're
Because we want you all alive. We all love you.
I don't understand.
Well, because you can use like Jello molds, I suppose, but don't make Jello immediately after. Please wash it first.
I was very confused. Like, how will mixing Jello into a bath bomb kill you?
No. You make the Jello for yourself to eat after,
okay.
without washing the molds.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay. A 4th cup of cornstarch. So let us open the box.
Sorry, I'm adjusting the...
There was a thing on here.
I didn't know. I'll take care of it. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Joining us in the chat. Don't let your mom see this.
No.
Keep
This is
your
Christmas presents.
Keep.
I should totally be wearing my Christmas hat.
Do you want me to go get it for you?
Nah, it'll be okay.
Okay.
We'll get it later. Brand new bag of Epsom salts. Any brand will do.
We found Mikella's niche on the channel. It is doing things that she could easily do with Girl Scouts.
So, 4th of a cup of Epsom salts.
Okay, did you add the cornstarch yet? No, I guess not, because I just did it.
You just
You need a
opened it.
1/4 cup of this as well?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get that for you.
1/4 cup of cornstarch and a 1/4 cup of citric acid.
The leavening knife, please. Said the one person in this room who's never had a drug in their system.
Here you go. Use that. That should do. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. And some of this.
Alright. Close enough.
Thank goodness we have a lovely
And now you can all see that this is 1.5 teaspoons. Or 1.5 teaspoon. Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Things you can do with what? Things you can do with Girl Scouts. This would make a great Girl Scout. What do you call it?
This thing is... Oh my goodness.
Not a prize. What's the word I'm looking for? Activity. Because we're making bath bombs for female members of our families. Family, I guess. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Family in the way you would expect people dating, not in the very taboo Lannister way.
Okay, so to recap. For
No,
myself,
we don't have a troop up here, but I was referencing the fact that Mikella used to be a Girl Scout camp counselor.
Yes, I was.
And used to be a Girl Scout on top of that. Where's the lid for the cornstarch?
Right here.
Thank you. I'd like to put that back on.
Alright, so to recap, what we have put into this bowl is a 1/2 cup of baking soda, a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, a 1/4 cup of citric acid, and a 1/4 cup of Epsom salts.
I'd also like that the cornstarch assures you it's gluten-free, despite the fact that corn contains no gluten. Like, the only other starch I would expect to do that is glutinous rice.
Just in case people freak out.
Yeah. Well, because, like, glutinous rice is not actually full of gluten. It's a misnomer.
So what we're doing in this bowl now is we're whisking all the ingredients together.
Getting rid of the lumps.
Yeah. Because some of these things have got very lumpy.
Yeah. I mean, you need some lumps so they can settle out in a boggy marsh. That expression shows me you've never heard the song Lump. You probably heard the Weird Al parody about Forrest Gump. You're just ignoring me at this point.
A little bit.
Great. Perfect.
Okay, so we now have all the ingredients mixed together. Look at that.
It's so easy to see that white powder in that white bowl.
I know. Sorry. Next time we'll get better quality bowls. The next instruction is to add coconut oil, essential oil, and food coloring if we're using it. So you can do this without food coloring. We'll just set
We're
that
putting
aside
those in a
for now.
second bowl, yes?
Yes,
Great.
for now. Yes.
We
Okay.
are running on less than a PBS budget. Do not expect a PBS level of quality.
Hello, everybody. Okay, we need...
Which one are we doing first?
Well,
Like, I think the sweet pea one would be hard to mess up.
sweet pea.
But I think we should add
apple of
the...
my-
I think we should add the fragrance oils in the solo cups. That way they don't mess up everything.
I blame you, Peter. I blame you. You have that song forever stuck in my head now.
Mm-hmm. Just like we had to blame Bengineering for an entirely different song the other day. Because it was his fault.
It was. Totally was. Okie dokie. Trying to think how to do this. We're gonna do best we can. That is how. Totally not a professional. If you fear for your life, don't do this recipe. So, we're taking 1 and 2 and 3 teaspoons of coconut oil. We'll just keep that in there. Oh, and we're doing the sweet pea first?
It's up to you. I think sweet pea would be a smart choice, but it's your show.
Brand spanking new scent things. Let's see, do we have a teaspoon here? Yes, yes we do. And this thing says 1 teaspoon of essential oil. So, this essential oil is sweet pea.
Like I said, we should add that into the solo cup.
Where did you put the solo cups? Oh.
They're next to you.
So we're not putting... Okay,
the...
Transfer. We're doing a bit of chemistry on the show.
Yep. The song Red Solo Cup, Peter. That's specifically the song.
You and your country-loving self.
Yep.
Alright. Put that over there. This is gonna take forever. I'm trying to think.
Would you like me to take the lid off there?
Yeah.
Alright, 1 second.
And now my fingers will smell like sweet pea.
Maybe gloves were a good idea.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Didn't think of that ahead of time.
We did not.
Oh well. So note for future, please make sure you have gloves.
No, my hands smell like sweet peas.
Told you, we're not professionals.
Will smell like sweet peas.
No, not my knife.
Afraid so.
Don't cut yourself, please.
Ow. No, I'm fine. I did cut myself earlier today at work.
Oh, that's not good.
It was a paper cut.
Well. That
But
still
it
hurts
was
like a mother.
One bad enough that it drew blood.
Ouch.
There you go. Smells nice. It's a good sweet pea. In 14 years, they're supposed to be decomposable.
What does a bad sweet pea smell like?
I guess slightly more not sweet pea-ish. I don't know.
Alright. So that is the sweet pea.
Do you want me to put the stopper back in there and put the lid back on?
Sure.
Alright. I'll get the bottle. Hello.
Yes, he's very close.
I'm at engineering, and the engineering table for us is not another room, sadly.
Okay.
Or across the room, it is like 3 feet away. In fact, the camera itself is a little over a hand width away from the monitor.
So we're stirring this together by swirling it. Very professional here.
Yeah. I would say like a light pink. Personally.
Let's see, grass yellow. Don't want that one, even though that's probably. I won't say that on camera.
Which one?
I'll be good. No, it's this one.
Oh. Pitch black? It matches my sister's heart, but...
He's allowed to say it.
It's my...
I try to be nice.
Oh, here's the pink. Rosy pink. Actually, no, the pitch black, like one drop of it would put it to that gray color my sister likes so much.
Well, do you want to do gray?
Nah, let's actually do pink. I think pink is the better option here. I'm so used to not being on camera. Hello, Gokai Fire. Welcome to the stream.
Hello. One.
I have a
3.
gut feeling who Gokai Fire is, unless it's somebody who stumbled in. Because that sounds like the kind of username my friend Eric would use. I'm not a hundo on that, though. Nor is my onion at 3 fundo. Yes, we do. Let me go get a spoon. I'll be back.
I forgot you have this eyedropper thing.
Yeah, I didn't want to overuse it, though.
Oh. So, yeah. So what we've done is we mixed all the dry ingredients. Now we're working with some of the wet ingredients.
I got forks because they're better for whisking.
That'll do.
I'm sorry if I scared off our new viewers.
Well, there isn't really that much.
We're great.
Here.
No, that's why I figured this one was fun. We need napkins. Put those in. So we don't get red dye on our stuff. Did not think that through. Oh, I guess we could just use another solo then. We have a container of them. Not even real solos. They're the Kirkland knockoff brand.
This is so weird.
It's not going to mix properly until you add the cornstarch.
So it's supposed to look like this?
Well, because the food coloring is not oil soluble. So it's going to be all flecky like that. Come on, adjust. It's going to be all flecky.
Well, we're also not using actual food coloring.
We're using soap coloring.
We're using soap coloring. So.
Which was probably our fault. But there you go.
Alright. The next instruction says to add the water, but we need to make sure that we do it slowly and add only as much as needed because the mixture will fizz upon Oh, we're supposed to add it in there. Well, reading instructions helps.
I thought it said in a separate vessel, didn't it?
No, it says add coconut oil, essential oil, until ingredients are thoroughly combined.
Let's throw this combination into a smaller bowl then. First.
Not this small.
Not that
this
bowl.
is too small.
Yeah. So
let's do this one.
Let's do some dry chemistry real quick. Pour that into
there.
Dry
chemistry.
I'm guessing it's just enough water to bind the cornstarch and melt the Epsom salt.
Probably.
Yeah. Another fork?
Yes. Okay. Dry ingredients. Wet ingredients. Not that one. These ones.
Now we stir that. While you're doing that, should I be putting together another batch of the dry, or are we just going to kind of roll with it? I think just rolling with it, actually. We can go industrial after we have a better idea of what we're doing.
Yeah. This is our first attempt.
Right. So we're stirring. Is a thick batter forming?
No, it is very small clumps. That is probably because we don't have like the full amount that we used. So I'm just going to see if I can't pour the rest of this in here. We're learning as we go.
Well, you always want to mix dry and wet separately. I know it's weird.
Apparently that is for baking and not for bath bombs.
It's like baking.
Except there's no oven.
Similar. Well, it's like a no-bake cheesecake. That's my favorite kind of baking. Because you get cheesecake after it. Hey, Seaberry, welcome.
Hi, Seaberry.
Because, yes, I'm the sort of engineer who likes to look at who's watching constantly.
So, yeah.
Apparently in our Discord, people are mentioning the bath bombs and saying that not only do they explode, but they explode lethal weapon style in your bathroom. Specifically, the people saying that is your brother. Our resident combo player. So how much water do we need, Dad?
It says 1 to 2 teaspoons.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try just 1 for now.
Wouldn't it be more if we'd added Epsom salts?
What do you mean?
Well, because the Epsom salts weren't in that recipe.
Yeah, they were. I just didn't.
When you
I
typed
did
it up.
something funky when I typed it up.
Got
and it somehow
it.
got deleted.
Okay.
Alright, so. Gotta keep all my things together.
I would say just like, yeah. That's enough. I think that's plenty.
Gotta mix it quick. Mix it quick.
Well, thankfully, I think we hit a point very quickly where the baking soda and the acid won't dissolve in the water anymore, which will stop the reaction from happening.
Oh no, I don't think so.
No? Because it's only like 2 teaspoons.
That was half a teaspoon.
Ah.
So we're gonna add another half a teaspoon.
Because you spilt a little bit over. Like that. Just like that.
And it needs to be just enough until it gets all clumpy.
Would you like to add a little bit more soap side of that? Or, yeah, I guess that's a nice pink.
It is a very soft pink.
Yeah. And then we can start getting the molds set up for you. Separated.
Yeah, I think 1 teaspoon is really all you need for this one.
Okay. And then you pack it in tight, yes?
Yep.
And then combine the two?
There was something about that on here. Alright, when the mixture is wet enough to stick together in clumps.
Done.
I think it's doing that pretty nicely.
It looks like you're almost making pancake batter, yeah.
Press mixture firmly into molds until molds are filled. If using a mold with 2 pieces, such as a round mold, case in point, squish pieces together and remove any excess from the sides. We're gonna get dirty.
Dirty time.
Take off all of the hand accessories.
Yeah, we don't need to be hiding rings in people's Christmas presents here.
Merry Christmas!
Which is why we said some people are not allowed to watch this stream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I kind of wish that I had cut my nails. Make sure to cut your nails before performing this task.
Yep, that sounds about right. Definitely should be
That
doing
way,
that.
if you want to get all handsy with this stuff,
Getting handsy with Mikella. Yes, that is exactly what is going on.
quiet you. If you want to get all handsy with this, then you won't worry about getting it under your nails.
I made that mistake the other day. I was talking about your mom.
Oh yeah?
And I was trying to say how, like, she's really good with, like, arts and crafts and saying she was handy. And I said it wrong. And I freaked out the person I was talking to. That, going like, your girlfriend's mom gets handsy with you? No, she's very handy.
Very handy to have around. She is the daughter of a plumber. So, being the granddaughter of a plumber, I had to learn some things. Like how to fix toilets.
Which is a useful skill.
It is. If you're living on your own, learning how to fix toilets is a very useful skill. Like what to do when something overflows, find where the cutoff point is, that kind of stuff. Alright, so we have packed in these molds. That is better. Let's see. Did I get enough on this one?
Seaberry, you seem shocked. This is probably not the kind of stream you were expecting at all. But hey, it's fun.
Alright, so we have 2 filled molds. We're going to now put them together. Here. And we're supposed to let the mixture set for 5 minutes.
So I guess we just kind of chill for a bit.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna set a timer.
Thank you. My lovely assistant.
You know what? Actually, fill the second one first, and then I'll set the timer. Something I think we should do is show one of these going off when it's done.
I was thinking that.
So, like, when we're done, I think we should take an extra one of
Maybe
one of
the
the
sweet
smells.
pea
Like, maybe the sweet pea, or maybe when we're done with one of the lavenders. Because this bowl is about the size of the demo bowl at Lush. Which, I find it funny, I have been in a Lush more often than you.
I don't know what a Lush is.
Lush is
Other
a...
than, you know, somebody who drinks too much.
Peter says in the chat, too bad we don't have any nitroglycerin, eh, Milo?
Peter!
We have that on DVD, or a Blu-ray, actually.
That makes me very happy.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie. It is a
It's the best movie.
It's an underrated movie compared to other Disney films. Like,
Those who don't like it are blasphemers
well,
and need to be punished.
I will tell you exactly why Atlantis: The Lost Empire didn't do well. And it's
because it was you told me this already, but I guess tell the
yeah,
viewers.
it was a combination of like 4 factors. One of which was it was Disney trying to get a boys series going that wasn't Power Rangers, because at the time the only boys series they had, actually no, it might have been like a couple months before they got the rights to Power Rangers. So they might not have that might have still been a Saban show at the time. They wanted like a dedicated, officially Disney boy series, because they had princesses for girls. They had princesses down.
Oh yeah.
Right?
It's Disney.
It's Disney. If there's one thing Disney knows, it's princesses. So they went through Mattel, who they were going through for the girls' toys, for the boys' toys. And I will tell you right now, as an action figure collector, Mattel is really good at fashion dolls.
I think we're gonna need an actual spoon to scoop some of this up sometimes.
Yes, I can fix that. I was also thinking maybe make one with a little mold, if there's enough left. Is there not?
Ish.
Ish? Alright. Just enough to hold 2 of them together
I
at
don't
this
even
point?
think of that.
Okay.
Like, this is...
No, I mean enough to hold that one and the other half together.
I think it was not kidding when it said that it
2,
was...
okay.
2.
Anyway, so they went with Mattel, and Mattel is not known for using good metallic plastic. And it's not the gold plastic problem Hasbro's has. Hasbro's metallic plastic dies after a couple of years. But at this point, Hasbro had figured out vacuum sealing, which would have looked much better. Instead, you ended up with a bunch of brown toys. Brown, long, lumpy-shaped submarines. Because that is a majority of what the vehicles in Atlantis were. And a bunch of gray ones. So you had gray toys versus brown toys. And they didn't have lights, and the lights would have made it. But they didn't. So you ended up with a really shitty toy line. The other big issue that Atlantis had... actually, I'm going to have to double check that one. Oh yeah, we're nowhere near that. I just got an alert that there's a fire in town, because I'm signed up for Nixel.
Alright. 2 bath bombs.
Alright.
Time it.
I'm going to set the timer here in a second.
We really should have gotten gloves.
Atlantis: The Lost Empire debuted... Because I think the other issue is... Yeah. Okay, so this would have been the year after they got Power Rangers.
My hand smells so lovely.
And the other big issue is that it came out in 2001, which would have meant the DVD release would have been about November. And it's a movie full of explosions in a city in 2001.
Yep.
Yes, that is an issue. That is a big issue.
Yes, indeed.
Let's switch to the blue bowl next.
Okay.
So let's move that white bowl to the side. I will go do a run to take care of these.
I think what I need is like another bowl filled with just water.
Yes. To wash your hands?
Yeah. At least to rinse them off.
I was like, go use the sink. It's like 10 feet to your
I don't
left.
want to lose the recipe.
You won't. It's okay. It's going. It's gone. No.
No, it's
still
not.
there.
All right, I'll be back, everybody.
Yeah. So Mikella's gone for a second. This is what's left of our mixture. It's kind of nice, but not quite enough to do anything with. But to give you an idea of what this will do, ooh, busy. To give you an idea of what this will do, we're going to hand me the water because we have a little bit of this mixture left. I want to make it fizz up.
Water.
Thank you. So we're going to angle the camera downward for a second. So ta-da!
A new angle. Lift it up higher.
Whoop. Back it up. There we go. So it fizzes up and it makes the bath water colors and it smells wonderful, actually.
That is sweet pea.
Yeah. The sweet pea smell came out really well. Yeah, I'll go for that. And then, like, when you're done, your bath water is left like a very gentle
Tinge of pink.
sparkling pink, which you can't quite see from the colors here. So I think those might be a little lightly colored. But we can fix that in the lavender ones, which I think we should do next. We have to make more of those.
So that was 3 drops of pink. So I think for the next one, we should do 4 or 5 drops of pink. Oh man. My hands are so soft now. Epsom salt and coconut oil, you guys. Some good stuff. I cannot read the chat, so.
Oh, the chat kind of exploded there for a second. Let's see here. Hold the bow higher, hold it higher. Okay, so we're going to re-angle that. So you can see Mikella again.
Oh, it's not like they couldn't see me.
Right, but this bowl's done, is ready now for the next set.
Okay.
Let's do blue.
Blue bowl.
Yeah, we're gonna mix it up because we need to make more vanillas.
Bowl vanilla.
More lavender vanilla.
Alright, so in this one, because we have the...
I forgot to actually set the timer. I opened the timer app and then walked away.
That's okay.
About...
I'll make that kind of mistake.
3 minutes ago? You know, at this point I'm just gonna watch the clock.
Okay. So with this one, we're probably going to be able to make more because we're gonna be doing
we're gonna do the middle molds for these ones.
Yeah, we're gonna do the middle molds. So we have the big molds, which this recipe was right. It makes 2 of them.
The hardest one's gonna be the one we're making for chili.
Oh yeah.
The one we're making for chili is going to actually be 2 batches combined into one. But she already knows about this. So
That's gingerbread.
That is gingerbread. Where are the 2 smells?
Well, this one is
Harvest spice?
This one is the pumpkin spice.
Oh, actually, let me smell them. So let me check the pumpkin pie.
Or the pumpkin pie one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And this one is harvest. So you tell me which one goes with the coffee cake.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to say harvest spice. But let me check the coffee cake.
Smell it with that one.
Yeah, let me smell them together. And also, I'm thinking whichever one we do, there's a little bit of vanilla in a PSL, so you should do 1 drop of vanilla.
Where did my vanilla go? Oh, there it is. Found it.
Yeah. Okay.
So harvest spice.
Harvest spice, coffee cake, and just a smidge of vanilla, I think will make it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be Yvonne's though, and that's gonna be difficult.
It's gonna be probably our last one.
Yeah.
I think.
Because I think the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna basically make 1 batch of coffee cake and 1 batch of harvest spice with vanilla, and fill the molds and combine them differently. I think we need to do more colors for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that one we're going to make like 1 batch of one, 1 batch of the other, and mix.
There was a thing. Fun looks with colors.
Hello, Coda007. Welcome to the chat.
You can read the fun tips with colors.
Use more than 1 color. Separate your bath bomb mixture into as many bowls as you want. Follow the rest of the recipe as directed. Abstract. Randomly pack your bath bomb mold with different colors. We could do that one too. I think she'd like that. Stripes. Take turns packing your mixture with 2 or more colors for a stripe effect.
That one would be kind
The
of cool.
planet, where you kind of are like molding continents of one color and oceans of the other.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit beyond.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much because we are not Lofty Pursuits
No.
yet.
Not yet.
We could be. I love Lofty Pursuits. Like after you're done with us,
Just light.
yeah. Should I swap that out for the lighter for the
No,
softer bulb?
I think it's fine. I think it's
Okay.
fine.
It's what we have for right now. I'm afraid.
This one, what are we doing with this one? Is it the vanilla lavender mix?
Yeah, we're doing a vanilla lavender mix, so we're gonna add some vanilla and some lavender. We're making a double batch.
What colors?
Purple. Or hold up, we could do the stripy thing. No color for the vanilla, and dark purple for the lavender. So these are the vanilla lavender. What do you think? I think that might be the way to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so yeah, using 2 bowls is the way to go here. So let's mix up. Basically, get a second bowl out in front of you. Probably the white bowl we just cleaned, which still reeks of sweet pea. At least it did when I washed it out. Did I get everything when I dried it?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I think there's like a little, like I can see a little smidge of like oily sheen.
Okay.
But I think, yeah, it'll be okay.
That's what my friend Sheen was called in high school. Oily Sheen. It's not correct.
I love you. You're too much sometimes. Alright.
Ba, 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 da, ba. Oh my god, we have Mountain Rain Cinnamon. We can make Heat Miser, Cold Miser.
Oh, goodness.
Actually,
You know,
no.
I actually finally Google or YouTubed that song.
Oh, that's right, because you've never seen The Year Without a Santa Claus.
No.
Which is my
I've-
favorite Rankin Bass.
I've only ever seen, you know, the other classics, I guess you could call them.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, Rudolph and his dentist elf buddy.
1 second, everyone, you're going to see my hand as I adjust the focus.
Alright,
Oh,
so
you know
we're
what it
making
is?
2 batches?
It's... That's better. We're going to move this over here so it stops interrupting you so much.
So we're making 2 batches. One with
Yes.
vanilla, one with...
One with vanilla, one with lavender.
lavender.
And when we add the color, that's going to give us the indicator of which. In
Which is
fact,
which?
what I would do is, yeah, make sure the dry ingredients are the same first.
That's what I'm doing.
This is very different from any other mostly face cam stream we've done. Like, most of the ones we've done are like Magic cards or Pokemon cards. So it's kind of nice doing something out of the ordinary.
Something new and interesting.
Yeah. Like, I'm enjoying this.
Alright. We need that stuff. Yeah. This place is so small.
It is a small space, but hey, it's more room than we would have had if we did this, like...
I know, I'm gonna mess up the whole thing.
If we had done this, like, 6 months ago, we've had so much less room.
That is true. This is going to be my cleaning rag. And that's probably going to make a huge mess on my floor. But that's okay. We have carpeted floor, so
You can just vacuum later.
You can just vacuum later. Get it to roughly about 1/4 of a cup. And this one to roughly 1/4 of a cup. What is your favorite Christmas special, you guys?
Yeah, go ahead and tell us. Put it up in the chat.
In the chat. Or if you're seeing this, or if you're watching this in the future, let us know in the comments below. Because this is probably going on to YouTube afterwards, right?
Yeah. Well, the sad part is that the way we do things with Twitch, I guess I could fudge it a little bit, but it still will be very close to Christmas by the time this goes up on YouTube.
Do we need 1/4 of a cup of these? Thing that I am finding out about this citric acid stuff is sticky. Surprisingly sticky.
Well, it's made out of lemons.
Yeah, but you don't think lemons are sticky. You'd think sugar is sticky.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's definitely not sugar. So it is a bit confusing. Making a mess on of myself.
The Life and Times of Santa Claus, Life and Adventures, one of those. That's Peter.
Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, and I know which one you're talking about, Peter. Apparently, what I found out, there are 2 of them.
And I like the claymation one.
I prefer the animated one. Only because it is just so darn adorable. And I showed you
Oh, it terrifies
a trailer
me.
of it.
That looks like Superbook animation. It's weird. Or no, there was another thing I compared it to.
Christian things.
Yeah, Superbook, yeah. But it was not Superbook, the other one.
Oh my goodness. This poor cornstarch. Alright. We now have the dry ingredients for both of these.
Okay, are they warning me because that's close to us, or are they warning me because they want to make sure we're not driving?
I don't know.
I kind of want to double check this. Oh, your mom came home, so Peter's not watching, so your mom doesn't become wise to what we're doing.
Peter.
Thank you, Peter. Though you can't hear us anymore.
1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Alrighty. Now.
How many looks does it take you to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Me?
Wait, sorry, you did the 1, 2, 3, and that's all I can think of. Oh, that is relatively close to us, actually, but it's on the other side of, it's on our side of the main street, but the other side of our cross street.
Smell that.
Is it vanilla? Because vanilla smells great. That is a wonderful vanilla.
Right?
From Barnhouse Blue. Barnhouse Blue, you make good vanilla.
Okay, 2 things. 1, you need to hand me those.
Right, I need to take the thing off.
Knife, and you need to remove this thing.
I need to hand you the knife, or I just need to remove the thing?
Well, unless you wanna.
Oh. Well, I need to use the knife to remove
We
this.
did not think of this in advance.
Well, we didn't realize this would be that much of an issue.
Where did I put my scissors?
Because the other thing is that, yeah, you use a lot more fragrance with a bath bomb than you would with a hand scrub. Which I've made hand scrub before. We did that last year.
Yeah. Which, that will be another video. If you like this. Don't be using my knife like that, sir.
I'm just going to go straight into my leg.
Okay.
Not doing that? That's a bad idea?
Yes, that is a bad idea.
I'm so used to having to mention what your face is. And everyone knows because you're on camera. I should put the knife down before I try to open the lavender.
Please do. Where did you put the... Oh. I am blind.
That's why you have glasses. Yeah.
And even with glasses, I'm still blind.
I can't open this one. I am too weak. And I hurt my hand at work, so... Opening that one's not going to work. So one of them's vanilla. Before you add the lavender, I would add purple to the one that's going to be the lavender. I want to say purple's this one? That is red. Red is not purple. That is also red. Do we not have purple? There's purple. This is purple on the label. Lilac purple. Which we're using for lavender. We're using the lilac purple and the lavender. It's great. It'll be fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I decided to go with 6.
6 is probably better.
It does say few drops of food coloring, so. Just saying.
Yep.
Where's my rag? I have to wipe off all of this.
Oil.
This sweet pea smell. Ugh.
It's too sweet pea-ish.
Well, we don't want to mix the lavender and the sweet pea.
Oh, good point.
This is gonna be for your mother.
That's true.
Woo!
Sweet pea!
Sweet pea!
Vanilla or lavender?
Vanilla first.
Okay, vanilla's going in the white. And like this one, it's okay if they mix a little bit. So they're going into the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, like, the vanilla later will be going in another one as well. I don't think we're doing a pure lavender.
Hold this.
Holding. See, I told you, I'm playing the role of Thing.
Thank you, Thing. Whoa! Get a whiff of that.
Wait, is the glass purple or is the pigment
glass is
purple?
purple.
Okay.
That's some strong lavender.
I've had stronger, but... Oh, that... Randy is gonna hate that. Do it. Add the extra. My mom loves lavender. Randy hates it. And my mom keeps putting lavender air fresheners throughout the house whenever she's mad at him because it calms her down. And then she feels bad about the fact that she made his house reek of lavender, which he hates. Oh god, the lavender's hitting me from across the room now. And like it's mixing
Right?
with the vanilla, which is nice, but woo!
Woo! Alright. We need to rinse this. Go rinse that, please.
Just use a new one.
No.
What? Oh no! Oh no! One of the
One
sweet
of the
peas fell
bathrooms.
apart. You squish those while I go rinse this.
Probably needed the rest of that mixture that we had.
Wait, no, I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea on how to save that. Just move those into a smaller bomb.
No, it seems to be okay.
Should I be squishing them off camera?
No.
Okay.
It'll be alright.
So I'm fine squishing them the whole time.
And we mix up the things, make it pretty and sticky. Dang it, now I got that song in my head.
I feel pretty.
No, not that one.
Misunderstood, I'm sorry.
You mentioned the heat miser, snow miser.
Ba-da, da-da-da-da, da-da. We're gonna get coffee, red flagged, do-do-do-do.
You're too much.
That is true. I am often told that. Would you like me to take a fork and start stirring the other one?
Sure.
Alright. So I got
Here's
the
the
vanilla.
bowl. Here's the fork.
Ooh. This is what it looks like before the water's added. It kind of looks like you're making fondant. I'm fond of making fondant. Personally, oh wow, this is very vanilla. Smells like I'm making fondant. Jeez.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Add water?
No.
Oh.
I forgot to whisk the dry ingredients
Oh,
together.
that might explain a lot. So we're kind of
mix
whisking
it
as we
super
go
duper
here.
well.
I am. I'm trying to crush the lumps as I go. So, something that's just kind of stuck in my mind. Whenever your mind like idles, do you just start thinking of places you've been? And like, when you do, is there a place your mind defaults to?
Like, what do you mean?
Okay, so like, I guess it's like people saying go to your happy place.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really think about it much because, like, on the one hand, I hated this place while I was there until like the last year.
Alright, I'm going to add
But
this.
when people tell me think of your happy place, the two places that pop into my mind, one of them is the English hall of the university, the first university I went to. And the other one is the science hall of the second community college I went to. I guess I also have some fond memories of my first community college. My second university, not so much. But I think I kind of got forced into all of them except for the community colleges. And going back to the first university was my choice as well. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that was it. When it was my choice, I was fine with it. When it was Redlands, they're going to get mad at me, but, like, I still don't have a lot of fond memories of going to Redlands. And even, like, thinking about it, I miss more the people I hung out with and the professors I had than I do the place. And even then, the professors all kind of knew I did not want to be in education. I shouldn't have gotten an education degree. Is that one not coming together as well?
It's not as purple as I would expect
Then add more purple.
it to be.
Purple it up.
The thing is, though, this was 6 drops. That was 3.
So you're saying the red's stronger than the... Oh, okay. I'm going to mess with the colors. You start stirring up those.
And I shall add the water.
Great. Because I'm going to mess with some of this. Hope that's okay. That's black. I do not want to add black to that.
I think about...
I want purple.
No, that's apple green.
And I want...
Where'd
not
purple
orange.
go?
The other ones I want to add...
There we
Nope,
go.
that's yellow. Also,
Purple.
yes, I see it. I'm adding some royal blue as well. So that's going to help. Okay, so I added some more lilac purple, and add a little bit of royal blue to this.
Oh man, this is gonna be so awesome.
I'm going to throw the ring off of the royal blue into the mix.
So yeah, I don't know if you can hear it on camera because it is
Okay.
quite soft.
So I just added
but there is a bit of a fizz.
Yes. I just added 6 more purple and 5 royal blue to this. Let me see how that comes together. I think we were right the first time in separating the dry and the wet, because that let it kind of perforate
through
the oils. And the royal blue is overpowering the purple.
Well, I hope your mom likes blue.
Well, I'm going to be adding some red to this. Kind of balance it out.
Yeah, I think this one is all red.
Oh, you know, I think it's just the blue, the purple dye sucks.
That is quite
Because the
possible.
purple dye is clumping and the blue dye isn't as much. But yeah, it does look like 15 is the magic number for for colors here. Capsicum red. I'm gonna add like 3 of this.
Yeah, we have like several different colors of red. Let's see. Here's rose pink.
I think rose pink is where I'm gonna go next if I need to add more red.
Agate red.
Agate red is too dark.
It's now in your head too.
Oh, it's been in my head. It's Christmas. It's in my head all season. And then anytime somebody says I'm too much, anytime somebody says they want a white Christmas, because instead of going to the whole Bing Crosby, Elvis Presley, I'm dreaming of a rose pink, please. Christmas. Yeah, instead of that whole thing, my brain immediately goes, I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow, doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm Mr. Oh, crap. My brain went to the Heat Miser half, where I'm Mr. Heat Blister. That's not true.
I'm Mr. Green Christmas is what he said.
Yes. But no, I'm Mr. Freak Blizzard? And then it goes to I'm Mr. 10 Below. They call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much.
I'm too much.
This is not turning purple. This is getting there. Slowly. But now I am stirring blue kitty litter at this point with like clumps of other colors. This looks
Does it clump though?
The colors that aren't blue do?
No. I mean, I'm talking about the thing itself.
Yes, it is clumping. It is kitty litter.
Okay. I think what we need to do is not add any more food coloring. Or add any more coloring.
Okay.
What we've got, it's going to be what it's going to be.
Okay, so they gotta...
Because I have a feeling that it's going to do the same thing that the yellow does. Is it looks like it's red. See, this is called... Oh, no, it's not going to work.
Oh, do you think it's going to be one of those things that we're going to add it to the water and it's going to turn the water purple?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get that ready then. And it's going to be a lesser effect no matter what we do.
So pretty!
Mr. Icicle, thank you, Gokai Fire. That was going to bother me all night. I'm
so
Mr.
pretty!
Icicle. I'm Mr. 10 Below. There. Okay, it's out of my head. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, I think we added way too much of the food coloring.
Thank you, O Santa Claus, for the day your son was killed. Wait, no, that's not right. That's sacrilege.
Alrighty. So, is it time to remove the molds?
Swish. Well, no, it was time to remove the molds like 20 minutes ago. But the problem we're running into is they keep separating on us.
Well, I think that's because it needs to be separated.
Well, the problem is they're splitting. So, I'm going to twist this like an Oreo.
I don't know.
Nope, that's a bad idea. Don't twist it like an Oreo, everyone.
Don't twist it like an Oreo.
Don't twist it like an Oreo.
It's not an Oreo. It's a bath bomb.
Okay, so maybe if I just straight up split? Gently? No.
Hold on.
Tap.
I have an idea.
Okay. Does one of us need to look this up on our phone?
No.
Are we using water to get it out of the mold?
No.
That sounds like a terrible idea. That is going to backfire.
That's not going to work.
Oh, Gokai Fire apparently has also had the Heat Miser song, and the Snow Miser song stuck in his head. Because the other one's Green Christmas, Mr. Sun, Mr. Heat Blister, Mr. 101.
Okay, give me that big bowl. When you are
Come on over here, big bowl. There you go. No?
No! Why did you do that, you darn things? Honestly, I think this one didn't have enough stuff in it.
Not enough water or not enough stuff? Because they're both splitting.
Yeah. This is why it's a test.
Okay, so the sweet pea is definitely a test at this point. I think we should kind of cut our losses and put them into mini bombs. I have the feeling the mini bombs are going to mold better. Nightbot is saying it's over 700 videos on YouTube. That is technically correct. But by the end of December, the amount going up will be over 800. We are quickly approaching our 1,000th video on YouTube, and I am excited because we're going to hit it next year.
Nice.
Though
that will be one of our New Year's resolutions, get to 1,000.
Basically, I would like to get up to a video a day back there, even if it's just switching streams over. Because so far our best record is 2016, and we did like 400 videos in a year. Okay, I'm telling you, just go to the little ones.
I want to make this work.
I know. Also, I like that you put my knockoff Devastator up on the bookshelf.
Oh,
My $5 knockoff Devastator, who the pieces don't even transform.
He was on the table. The table needed clearing.
Yeah. Because there were also magic cards and amiibos on the table, and those also got cleared off. Oh? Oh? Oh, is it sticking to the inside? Okay, so I would say, like, clamp it down with one hand. Kind of even it out. No. Not with the mold, just with your hand. Yeah. So kind of even out the edge. And then flip it over, maybe? Hooray? Mostly hooray?
Mostly hooray.
It's all fuzzy. It looks like a snowball.
Okay, where are we going to put this thing?
That was our tester. So... Ah, shit, we didn't think this out. Maybe the little bowl? No, that was full of something.
Oh, damn it. There's one thing we didn't get.
What?
Parchment paper. Or a towel. We need towels.
Okay, I'll go get one of our towels.
This thing is fizzing in my hand.
Oh, Lord.
Read all the directions. That is the note that we should be taking from this.
Yes.
No, not that towel.
Why not?
Parchment paper or a towel.
Or what?
It says parchment paper.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming paper towels.
It says a towel. So I would assume this kind of towel, because it's just soap and oil, we can wash that out. And this is a raggedy dishcloth anyway.
Alright. Don't hold this in your hand until it's fully dry.
I think that's why I'm also going with a real towel.
Oh.
Is so.
We have to let these dry for 24 hours.
Oh shit, alright, so we are not touching anything on this table when they are done. So that's why they're not coming out perfect, is they need to dry, which also leads me to believe we should turn the fan on. Oh, that is fizzing in my hand.
Right?
That's weird. My hands are gonna feel so luxurious though.
I know! I was just, because I was playing with the molds earlier, I got some of it on my hands.
Uh-huh.
No.
I'm gonna actually move some of this stuff closer to you then, just so we can scooch the towel up. There we go. And hey, now we can show off our finished products. And I'll be throwing some pictures of these up on Twitter. Over at twitter.com/Alchemyprime.
Okay.
And probably up on the Outplays Games.
For future, everybody.
Tumblr.
When you are making bath bombs, do make sure that there is like a good maybe millimeter to 3 millimeters of space between the two molds.
Oh.
Because that was how I was able to get the first one out.
Oh, and this one you can't?
I'm not able to get this out.
Ah, hell. Oh well. It'll work fine.
That's the way the cookie
So,
crumbles.
Why don't we make those into the mini bombs?
Itty bitty bombs.
Itty bitty bombs for when you need a little bath. It's a short bath.
Or maybe your dog wants to feel luxurious, which I don't recommend.
No, I would not let dogs near this. This will probably kill them.
Don't let your dog near this.
Dogs should not feel luxurious. They roll around in their own shit. They know what their life is.
Alright. Take 2. My hands are gonna smell like sweet pea again. Goody. Alright. a song in my head.
The Heat Miser, Cold Miser song?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Not entirely, but I'm a little sorry. Love you too.
Alright. Apparently, a half of the big one will work for one of the small one.
Okay.
That is interesting to know. Because that means if we make the bath bombs for the smaller ones, we know that we can just use the same recipe.
Yes, and it'll give us twice
we
as
don't have
much.
To... This does not want to stay together. What the heck? It's like we need a... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, there's that little one. And we get the second little one. I know. We wish we had better cameras so that way we could actually show you like what it is we're doing over here. Cause like you get the front view, but I'm trying to be very careful with how I'm doing this so that way it doesn't completely fall apart. And we can't show you that. We're sorry.
Sorry. In the background here, I'm like both posting things onto different media things because I'm doing tech, but also read a Tifu that's Today I F'd Up from a guy who he's been giving out the wrong phone number on purpose. He met the guy with his phone number. It was a client for his work.
Oh no!
I had to explain to one of my students that cancer is not what makes you lose your hair. It's the medicine for it.
Yeah,
Then I had to explain how
chemo.
cancer worked. Then I pointed out that his science teacher was next door.
Alright, this is a huge bath bomb. Too much. You know, that would be kind of cool and kind of funny. If we got, if we took one of these molds, especially like one of the big ones,
Yeah.
and we like had a little divot in one of them, and we colored it gray.
Oh, made a little Death Star.
He had to think about it for a second. That's appropriate, right? We've got the new movie coming out and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like look, this thing, look, I squished down, and it like comes right back up. Ugh, this thing is frustrating. Alright, we are going to let these sit for a bit. This one I think needs another trim. Alright, 5 minutes, sir.
Right, I actually can set a timer this time. What was I doing?
Your
Timer, right.
for 5
Okay.
minutes.
For 5 hours.
He means minutes. Alright, I
Alright,
have to go rinse
set.
my hands again because I was playing with sweets.
This time I actually set the timer. It happened. Isn't it nice? So nice.
I don't know if people can hear me all the way from the bathroom.
It seems they can. Hey, we got a retweet on the stream. Hopefully that'll help.
Alright, so, while we wait for our 5 minutes, what else should we talk about?
Seen good movies lately. Aren't we using the middle-sized ones for...
Oh, that's right, we were.
The lavender, vanilla, we're gonna, like, alternate?
Let us begin.
Are we doing stripes? Or are we doing half and half?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Let's try stripes. Let's do a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. I think that'll look nice. So, according to Space Twinks, which, by the way, if you're on Twitter, follow Space Twinks. He's great.
Oh, the nice part about... I'm sorry.
There, you go.
Distracting the...
You go, then I'll say it.
I guess where we can put these when we're, like, officially done with it, or where we could put them, is on our kitchen table. Because I cleaned that off.
Oh yeah, I guess that works. Our pink one is melting into the towel. It is slowly dissolving. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. According to Space Twinks, most of the stuff that used to be good on Netflix is now all on Hulu.
Huh.
Good. Hulu has very underrated anime Kaleidostar. That's good. I like Kaleidostar. Bad. Hulu doesn't have the Pat Labor over OVAs anymore. Aww. There's 351 episodes of Divorce Court on Hulu. Feels like some kind of sentence that runs a command line execution on your brain and ends with you watching 350 episodes of Divorce Court. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would agree with that. Oh, wow. Our mentions just went crazy.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so, with the big ones and the small ones, what I'm starting to notice is that the molds don't necessarily stick to the mixture. So I'm wondering if we make the halves even with the molds.
And then add a little bit extra. As like
then
glue.
add a smidge extra. Like ever so little. That is way too much for this part. Only a small amount will be able to get it to cooperate. Again, this is my first time making bath bombs. If you've made bath bombs, please leave comments below or in the chat right now.
Let us know how this worked. Tell
and
us.
tell us how badly we're doing. And what we should do to fix it. Because I'm all for constructive criticism. Probably way too much.
Oh, you're fine.
It's gotta be perfect! No. We are messing around, having fun. That is what is important. Why do I keep grabbing too much?
Oh, little ones are done.
The ones are done?
Yeah.
Alright.
See if they melt into the towel too.
I'm gonna crack.
Hand me the little one and I'll pop it. Maybe I'll lock it. I don't know.
Don't try to squish, just try to pull it off.
Gently. Gently. No, it's basically marzipan. No, that's not correct. It's pulling marshmallow fluff out of a mold and
So clearly, we're not professional.
I think we have to squish this as hard as we can when we put it in. Like that.
You want to let it sit for another 5 minutes?
Let it sit. Let it sit. Okay, hand me the other one.
Because you might have to do the same thing with that.
I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to have to do the same thing with this one.
Squish it!
And the other thing was...
use the bowl to cut off the excess.
Oh, okay. Oh, I kind of like the excess. It's like a little
It
Saturn
doesn't look
ring.
professional. And I know we're not professionals.
This ain't lush. I mean, we used most of the same materials as lush, but this ain't lush. We have enough leftovers to probably make another little one. And, oh god, that's why it's dissolving.
Why?
This is the inside of the mold that we saved. It is foaming up from residual moisture. Honestly,
so
okay.
Maybe we shouldn't have done that humidifier thing that we did
Which thing?
the other day.
Oh, that's gone by now, hon. Well, I'm gonna throw this out there.
Let's try this one.
Hold up, I got an idea. With the residuals of the sweet pea. I'm gonna make this into a handcrafted bath mallow. Hello. Oh, it's falling apart. I can't do that joke. It turned into a Muppet head as I was rolling it.
And you have to hold that for 5 minutes now.
Ah, shit.
And don't let it melt in your hand.
Damn it, why didn't we make M&M bombs? Those would just melt in our mouths.
Alright. No, sir, don't do that. You can't see it. No!
I just got a mouthful of baking soda. Feels like I brushed my teeth with oil. Just from a little touch. To be fair, all of these things are like food safe except for the oils. And the oils aren't like dangerous to an adult, which I is one.
There are times, though, that people question. I'm sure.
This is why I shouldn't work with children. I basically is children. And I hate the fact that I'm put in charge of them. Like, I shouldn't be. Look how greasy my hands are now. I feel luxurious. But like, yeah, in my opinion, I should not be the one in charge of children. I'll put this back over there.
Yeah.
I should be, like, hanging out at a convention. Or streaming.
Well, one of these days.
And yet, we are streaming now, so mission fucking accomplished, but still. You know, man, I can't wait till we get our chroma key.
I forgot. What's a chroma key?
The green screen.
Yes. And then we can put all kinds of pictures behind our heads.
I think the sweet pea just did not hold well. Because they're falling apart. No matter what we do. Oh, that's the lavender. We have to leave that. Sorry.
Leave the lavender.
In fact, let me start a new timer for the lavender. There we go. I got the timers running now.
Okay. Well, don't do the lavender one yet, because I'm making the other one.
Oh shit, you're right.
Being ever so delicate, ever so careful. Probably should have watched a video on how to make bath bombs.
Yeah, I did the other day, actually. That's what gave me the idea.
in this video watching of yours? Did it tell you?
It said crafty at the end, and it showed me how to do everything from a top-down perspective.
I was wondering about the mold filling.
Oh, it looked like they packed it as tight as humanly possible. I almost feel like the water shouldn't be involved yet. You know?
Oh, that's what it says.
Okay, well,
I'm just following the directions.
I'm going to mute the phone and go to...
And we're going to watch a video.
I'm going to watch a crafty video on this.
Because again, we've said it multiple times, we're not professionals.
DIY Galaxy Bathbombs.
That sounds kind of cool.
Is it under Tasty? Or is Artsy the one for Tasty? We're putting Tasty Bath Bombs.
And then you're going to
It's
get
people
a whole...
eating bath bombs. Yep. That's not true. Alright, do-it-yourself bath bomb. No. Nope. It's not.
Where's the mute button?
Okay. Okay, baking soda, citric acid, cornstarch, Epsom salts, coloring, molds. They're using plastic molds, oils. They used castor oil instead of coconut oil. Okay. I'm watching them put all this together. Okay, dry goods. They're the same dry goods as us. That's helpful, right? Including the citric acid. Same citric acid even. Whisking it first. Okay, I'm watching this closely. They do not add water. They don't add water at all. So far. That might change in a moment. But I think the only water that's in it is from the food coloring. I think that's where we're messing up here.
Why did this thing say add water?
Wait a minute, I have to back up a little bit. Wait, did she just add water? Let me...
Next, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of our essential oil. This is really just for scent. Now I'm adding...
Do you stop calling like we did? Tablespoon of water.
A tablespoon? This thing only says a teaspoon.
Oh, and to whisk it in as slowly as possible in very small batches so that it doesn't fizz. I think we found our issue, which is why this thing grew to 3 times its size. Look at that!
Goodness, and the other sweet pea ones are like exploding out of their molds.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. I think I see exactly what's going on here. Is we added too much water to the sweet pea, and now they are just going nuts. So here's what I think we should do, though.
Put them in our bathtub.
Well, I think we should show what a bath bomb does on camera real quick. Also, her molds are bigger than ours. Or she has itty-bitty hands.
It's not a competition.
Should be. And also, I was right.
Our molds are just as good.
She's adding all the liquid ingredients in one bowl, and then slowly adding the liquid to the other one, because the soap coloring binds the color to the water and to the oil.
Okay.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do.
So
Hand me the big
let's try
bowl.
that one.
Hand me the big bowl.
Big bowl.
Big bowls and Cowtown. Still have anyone here other than the bots? Just Seaberry and Gokai Fire. That's fine. I like both you guys. That's cool. All right. So, and I need the pitcher.
Tilt the camera.
That's
first.
exactly what I'm doing.
The water pitcher.
Thank you. So first thing we're
We
going
shall
to do...
lift this so that it is visible.
yeah, you know, actually I'm going to hold the camera when we're done pouring the water. So...
Well, it's going to fizz a bit.
It will, because there's a little bit in there.
Yeah, we have a bit of excess.
That's fine. This is also way too much water anyway. There we go. This is gonna end badly. If you ever want, if this is gonna be our first official Twitch fail. So there's our water. There's the box from the Zelda controller.
Yay!
All right, where's the marshmallow?
Right there.
All right, the marshmallow that is sticking to the towel because we added too much water. Here we go. Oh, there it goes.
I had to get going there for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all of our first batch of sweet pea are dead. Personally, because they should not be expanding like that. So I think we're just going to use them as testers to show off what we're doing. Celeste, how you doing? Here's some fizz. Enjoy.
Now there might be not enough water.
Give
for
me
it to
more
dissolve.
water. And then we're going to add the big one. In fact, you know, just get more water. Pour it in. Just dump the whole damn coffee pitcher in there. So yeah, our first batch we added too much water to the mix. Or no, we added the water all at once, and it activated the citric acid. So, here we go.
Ooh.
Thank you for the follow, Celeste.
Yay! We appreciate you.
I know you've already been following us on Twitter, but still, thank you for the follow here too. Lots of fun.
There we go. It's the Death
There we
Star.
go. Now it's fizzing properly. In fact, there we got it in the middle there, charging its laser. Now, mind you, if you did this at
In an actual.
at a
bathtub.
lush, that's fine. It's cool. I've had people do the same. The fact that the number went up to 53 shows me somebody else unfollowed, so it worked out. But yeah, so there's our bath bombs. They fizzy. We made the smell part well enough. They smell fine. Yeah. These ones though, I think we added the water too fast. In fact, just looking at the lavender vanillas, those are holding together better.
Well, with that, I only added
A little bit of water.
1 teaspoon.
Yes.
Which was what it said. It said 1 to 2 teaspoons of water.
Okay.
And I think with the sweet pea, I also did 1 teaspoon.
Oh, when there's enough for them to float, they do crazy shit.
Wait, what?
Apparently when there's enough stuff for them to float, they do crazy shit.
Oh, I bet that would be awesome in a bathtub.
Oh, just put your hands in it.
I have never had a bath bomb bath.
I have 2 failed ones you can go take one with.
Well, not right now.
No. We're not that kind of stream. It feels nice.
It does.
Very cold. This is very cold water.
Not bath worthy, but
No, I mean, it's good for a cold bath.
true. Very true.
Okay.
Look at it, it's fizzing in my hand. Ah, I feel the bubbles.
This is nice. I like this. So I
We're
think
having
we're
fun
on the right...
playing in a bowl of water.
I think we're on the right path for what we are making. I think my hand's super greasy now.
Mine too.
So
I
I'm
shall
going
get
to...
the towel.
Yes, get the wipe-off towel for me too, please. We're going to reset the camera. Because we only have 1 camera right now, which is a little pitiful, I think. But it is what it is. Thank you. Weirdly, you were... Oh, no, that's just Twitch Prime. We're good. What inspired making bath bombs? Well, last year we made salt scrubs.
Okay, well, let's go back a little further.
Okay. Here you go.
This
I'm going to go
is the
dump
wrong
this.
cap.
I'm going to go dump this, then you can tell. So set up for the next vanilla one, I guess. I'm going to wash out the holes while I'm at it.
Okay. Wait, the molds are here.
Yeah, I realized that after I said it.
Alright, so. Back when I was living with my mother, there was a shop really close to my house called the Bath Workshop. They have a location in
These ones.
Claremont, and they have a location in Big Bear. And basically what they did was they made, like, custom-made bathroom stuff. So you have salt scrubs, there was lotions, you could do incense. It's basically a lot of aromatherapy type stuff that you could do. Unfortunately, it is also very expensive.
$80 for one thing of salt scrub.
Yeah. It's like $80 for one thing of salt scrub. And this is like a big salt scrub. So it's like, yeah, it is custom made, and yeah, you get to generate the smells by yourself. You can create the color, kind of like what we're doing here, but done by professionals. It got to be super expensive, and because because Alk and I knew a lot of women in our lives, and we felt they all deserved to be pretty, and feel pretty, he came up with the idea of making our own salt scrubs. So that's kind of where it started.
Oh, so sweet, Piesh. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
There's the big molds.
There was a hair in there.
Ah. That's the problem when you are hunting for rabbits, you know.
So, it started off with bath salts, or salt scrubs. What?
It's also the name of a street drug. Start off with some bath salts. So many of our stories could say that. That's not true. I'm gonna go fill this up with more water. I'll be back.
So it started with salt scrubs, and we decided to expand our horizons, so to speak. So that's where the idea came from. We are going to make the big molds. Yes. This one. I'm kind of wanting to do funky things with it. I don't know. I kind of want to mix these two together.
Go for it. They're going to be mixed together anyway. That'll make a new color. A new feeling.
I wouldn't hold your breath on the color. I mean, it's white.
Oh, you know what I just realized? Is I turned the alerts off by accident. So, let me re-kick it in. If I can. Properties. Refresh. Okay.
Bathbomb chemistry.
It's gonna load. Ah, darn it. I was hoping it would pop up Celeste's follow, but I was an idiot and shut it off. Well, it's on now, so anything else that happens, follows, subs, bits, anything, will pop up on there.
Okay, and we're going to fold in the vanilla with the lavender.
Oh, make a more nice distribution?
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. And yeah, you know what, just looking at them, you can kind of tell the difference. Oh shit, you know what I just realized when I muted it for that phone, for that video?
You forgot to mute the...
I accidentally muted the timer. It's
time to take them out.
It was 10 minutes ago.
Oh, let's take them out.
Alright.
You take them out. I'll continue mixing.
Okay. Because I'm playing Thing today, you see. Better.
It's getting there.
Not great.
Not 100% though.
I think much worse. much, much worse.
Dang it!
I think we're getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
This is much harder than the salt scrubs were.
Indeed.
In fact, I think if we have... Oh, we'll have time. It's our show. We're not on a tight schedule like bigger channels are.
Ha! Big pie.
Oh, shit.
Then we scrunch it down.
Some beats. The bits.
The bits. The bits. Because that's one of my favorite shows.
Wait a minute. There they are. Oh. There it is.
Yay.
I try to make more custom thumbnails and son of a bitch.
Ah.
I do try to do custom thumbnails for all of ours, and I have like a backlog of 80 I need to go back and do. I'm starting to wonder if I should just offer my services as a thumbnail maker to other YouTubers.
That could be an idea.
And yeah, you have to stand out from everyone else. That's just how it is. If you don't, and the thing is that what you think is quality is not going to be what everyone else thinks is quality. You're going to get like a bunch of people.
Whoa, my hands are all slippery from the oils. Too many oils.
It is a way to make quick cash. I'm just not that good at it. I don't think I can hire myself out yet. Is it fizzing in your hand?
It's fizzing in the mold.
Oh shit. They are fizzing in the mold. Hello? Bathbomb? Yes. Yeah,
Like-
you don't say.
No. Like, I'm wondering if you put it up next to the mic, will they be able to hear it?
Let's check. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I mean, we do have an in-house artist. We just don't make enough money to do that.
Yeah.
Of making.
Red Services requires
I don't.
financial payment.
I don't feel right asking Red to do too much without giving Red money. I wish we made enough that I could just have Red make custom art for every new series.
That would be kind of cool.
That would help us stand out, and then we would make more money. It'd be fantastic.
True.
But we can't make the money without the pictures. We can't make the pictures without the money. What you do? It's the worst. Oh god, now I said it in that voice, and now I'm sad because I remember Glove and Boots is gone.
Glove and Boots.
At least for now. They're gone for now. Which, oh man, they are a great channel, but, oh, so sad.
The apocalypse kind of messed them up.
No, maybe. Take the top half.
I don't think it's going to.
Damn it. We're dealing with Marshmallow,
Yeah.
is what this is. This is basically working with Marshmallow.
But you'll feel soft and luxurious once it's all done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to make enough money to afford an artist. The problem is I have a day job that makes a decent amount of money. I freaking hate it. And that's the thing, is I feel bad because my job is literally tons of people's dream.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not mine. And so, like, my imposter syndrome goes off, my self-doubt goes off, and then the worst one is I feel like I'm stealing somebody else's time.
Contrary argument. Or
Counter-argument.
counter-argument. What if they're not ready for the job yet?
One of those, everything
You were just
happens
holding
for a
the place
reason.
for that person to succeed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I do think about that, but like... Now here's the thing. What I would love to do is stream all the time. I don't know if arts and crafts streams are going to be a great way to do that. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, but these ones have been separating so quickly that they are now an inch apart from the other halves of their mold, and there is no gap. There is now the blob that ate everyone.
Oh my god. Well, again, we told you, we're not professionals.
This is not a professional show. We do not have PBS money. We would like PBS money. We would like some level of money.
This thing is so sticky.
That's the thing. Okay, so I have an idea for the next batch. I have an idea. We're going to try the method the gal in the video I watched said.
Okay.
Of mixing all of the liquids together in one, mixing the dry in the other, and then slowly adding it a couple bits at a time. Like,
oh, adding the wet ingredients?
adding the wet slowly.
So...
Adding it slower than you would add, like, egg whites to a souffle.
Where'd it go? Eyedropper, everybody.
Yes! That is why we have the eyedropper now.
This is why we have this stuff.
Fantastic. Now, of course, if you want to save us from that job, but...
Yeah, because I think...
You could always hit us up with a sub. We ain't gonna say no. And so, with the Patreon fiasco, I was going to just be completely ready to tell all of our Patreon patrons to switch to subbing.
Mm-hmm.
Patreon fixed it this morning,
Ah.
which did not affect us very badly, because the 2 people we had drop mentioned it was not because... It was before the Patreon thing even happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was just hard financial times. But... we still had the issue of, we only have 2 patrons. If we...
Yeah.
I have a feeling if we were bigger, to the point where, like, we had, like, a couple dozen, we would have been hit hard by this. Because some people, like, Vault Matrix, lost about 3 dozen. The Professor lost so many, he is now 10% below the amount it takes to keep his office. Yeah. Like, he lost a couple $100 worth of patrons from this mess. And there's a couple... And so one thing I did is I threw in $1 of ours at the Professor. Because I use his videos way too often. For me not to.
Yeah.
And honestly, in a perfect world, not only would I be making enough money doing what I love, but I'd be able to do it enough that I could still support people like Mr. Wiener-Smith and John, who runs the D20 PFSRD, and the Professor, and Loading Ready Run, and, like, give what little bits I can to the people who inspire me and help me with what I do, while also making enough that I can keep making those things.
Aw! You butts!
Did that one work?
No, because I scooped it up, I put it together, I pulled it out, and boom.
New idea. Let it sit open-faced. Or is it fizzing too much and it's going to pop?
I actually don't hear much fizz.
Because you're saying, you said the citric acid was sticky. I think the water is also why they're sticking to our molds.
Possibly.
I think it's dissolving the citric acid. I don't know how to flesh out my Patreon page either, Celeste. Also, don't feel bad about your Golden Sun long play, because if you go onto our YouTube page and you go way back to May or June. No, it was June. It was definitely June. No, that's not true. It was July. If you go all the way back to July of 2016, you will see that we did a Dragon Age playthrough.
I remember the Dragon Age stuff, yeah.
That we recorded in January. The audio failed. We tried to re-record the audio. That audio failed. And then we finally re-recorded it, edited it, and had the shittiest thumbnails I've ever made, honestly. But it was back when I just started making thumbnails. So, like, I probably shouldn't be so hard on myself. And that took us all the way till July 26th. From January 13th.
So I think what we need to do now is take all the rest of these molds. Leave this one.
Let that one try.
Let this one sit.
Should we try to, like...
Can you set 5 minutes, please?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry.
I just now realized, or remembered that. We kind of need the 5 minutes.
I kind of need to turn my volume back on.
That too. But I think what we need to do is rinse all of the molds that we have.
Yes.
Dry them off. And see if we can't fix this fiasco.
Counter argument. Because we definitely have enough oil, enough everything. Because we bought double of everything we would ever need.
True.
Let's just... Here's what I think I should do, personally. I think we fill up that bowl with water. and do another fizzing. Because I thought the fizzing was fun.
Yes! I
With
like
all
this.
of these, and then we will try with the other method, with a new batch of sweet pea.
Grommet.
Alright, so give me the water.
Water.
And I'm gonna angle this downward
We're gonna have
a little
some
bit.
fun.
We're gonna have some fun. Pour it all in. Just pour it all in, and then go get more. Like, we're gonna need another pitcher's worth. And I would just get it out of the bathtub spigot, because they are bath bombs. So, here we go. Because this should not be happening. These should not be exploding like this. And turning into what basically amounts to the slime I keep telling my students not to bring into the classroom. Oh my goodness. And also, I'm afraid of saying too much about the district because I don't want my district mad at me. And, like, they're trying their best. We're not the richest place, but on the other hand, like, they should be trying their best to keep the teachers who don't want to be there, in my opinion. Because if they're trying their best to keep those ones, then they're doing the same for the ones who do want to be there. And those are the people that deserve it. So there, we added a little bit. That's all you get. That's all the fizz you get. No, that's not true. We're going to jump this whole thing. Our bath bombs are dense enough, they are not floating.
Then I think the method that we just did
Is not working.
is... No. This one
Ah.
is just fine. Because there was enough air in the bath bombs.
Got it. Well, these are the sweet peas.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about the lavender vanilla one.
Okay. Woo! Thank you, Gokai Fire!
Yay!
Bits for fizz!
Thank you! Oh, another way. Thank you!
We'll take some bits for fizz. Anyone else want to give us some bits for fizz? We will take... Oh, they're floating now. Now it's reacting, it's floating. Let's throw in this second sweet pea. Hey, you know what might help? Damn it! I forgot! Boats float! We're not the biggest Twitch channel. You know how I know we're not the biggest Twitch channel? One, we are getting excited for 5 bits. No, actually, every Twitch channel should get excited for all bits. But, like, we have one clip, we
will never get tired
4
of 5
subs.
bits.
No, I will always love 5 bits. You know, I will love 1 bit.
Fizzy!
That's much fizzier. I'll take it. Celeste, you do, surprisingly. If you click on the bits thing, you can watch ads if your ad blocker's off. Just throwing that out there. You don't have to.
That is the failed attempt at stripes.
Okay, so we're going to try this stripes. One, we're going to see how stripey it came out. It came out stripish.
I'm going to crack this one open.
We are now destroying failed bath bombs.
Because it's fun.
Yes.
We're doing this
Oh.
for our entertainment as well as
This is turning into a
yours.
rainbow, which is kind of fun. Yeah, if you watch the ads, you can then get bits to throw at your favorite streamers. So some things I will do, because I can't throw bits at ourselves, that would be messed up. But if I want to help out my favorite streamers, I will just go watch like 5 ads and throw it out there. I don't think we are 5 ad worthy, but we will take it.
Woo! That is looking so cool.
The lavender vanilla looks pretty when it's done. And I think it's because those other ones...
Yeah, I couldn't get it open.
No, would you like me to pop that one open?
Yes.
Oh, wait, you know what I forgot we're doing? We're putting those in there so that they can clean together. Damn it, boats float! Why do I keep forgetting that? Damn it. Well, here, let's just do this. Done. So much easier.
Boom!
Boom. There. Oh, there's the timer. Let's check that one. Let's see if it separates properly at actually 5 minutes. My god.
Well,
Let's check the
we
other
knew
side.
about that one.
What?
Perfect!
That one came out good. What about the other one?
Oh, this one is not good.
Oh, is it going to split? If it splits, just dump it in. And dump in the mold. We have all the molds in there now. We're just going to let these boats float. See? It's a problem. You're welcome to play Overwatch, Joe. Joe, do you play on Xbox, PS4, or PC? Or have you played on PC with me before? And that's a stupid question to ask. PC, that's right. And you've played with me before, and that was a stupid question to ask, wasn't it? Here we go. Yeah, I'm digging it out of the ones we just dumped in there. Yeah, this is going to be a long stream. This is a creative stream. Those take forever. And
Yeah.
holy shit, this is so many bubbles.
I know, it's so awesome.
I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. That's right, you said we should play, but we haven't yet. We'll fix that in the future. You're a sub. I think we should have a subs game.
Yeah.
That sounds like it'd be a good idea.
Your fingers are...
My fingers are going to turn purple and pink by the end of this. They are freezing, by the way. This is super cold-ass water. It is made from a super cold donkey. We cold press the cold donkey to get our water.
No!
Very similar to making Chinese duck sauce. Which is also not true. I am so pissed because my dad actually... I think he thought that is how it worked, but that might have just been a dad story. I don't know. But, like, apparently duck sauce is actually made of, like, oranges and chilies. And I've gone most of my life thinking that duck sauce was made out of squishing a Peking duck. Which is not
see if
correct.
putting it in a bowl will help from it.
Yeah, I want to
withering
get some of
away.
the holiday stuff, too. The main reason I haven't yet, one, is I know at least one of my students is looking for me. Two... They still don't know my username, so that helps. Two is I've just been bogged down because you know what's harder than taking finals? Writing finals.
True.
And I have thankfully my English final's basically done. At this point they have like a few little makeup tests.
That's good.
History finals on Tuesday. Which, on the one hand, like, I look at it as somebody with a master's degree. And it's like, oh, this is going to be so easy. It's 6th grade history. On the other hand, I remember that Fox made an entire show over making fun of people for not knowing what 5th graders know. And I have to teach this to 6th graders. What fucking chance do I have? Okay, I think it's all done. Oh god, it is so cold the salt is not melting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have clumps of Epsom salt stuck to my hand. It looks beautiful. I would soak in that if it was warm. I'm going to go take this to the sink and get rid of this. Wait, do we have more powdery stuff that we know is not going to work? Because, like, that stuff's falling apart already.
Well, that would be all of this mixture then.
Okay.
Do we want to dump it into the...
Yeah, let's dump that into the fizz. We'll dump in the last. I know you're not taking finals, but I still have to administer finals. Ooh! Oh.
Are you okay?
I got a paper cut earlier, passing out papers.
Right. You told me about that.
And apparently the coconut oil was the only thing protecting it from the citric acid and salt in the wound.
I'm sorry!
Ooh. It's not much. It's like that little flap of skin. Hey, movements here, camera.
Focus, camera!
A little flap of skin on my joint. But it burns like hell. Alright, so we're sorry, Mom and Michelle. This is what happened to your bath bombs. I think that one might actually dry well enough. It'll just have a chunk missing. We can give them that one. But I do think I'm gonna go wash this out. While I do that, start mixing dry.
Yes.
Use a blue bowl. I'll wash those two out too while I'm out there.
Alright, here you go.
Thank you. I'll be back. So
You
start
shall
to dry
return.
and do the wet in a solo cup.
Rinse a little cup. Alright, we need a new red solo cup. Rinse a little cup. And you rock, let's have a party. Let's have a party. His phone is going off. Let's see. This one. No, not these fun. I am going to try a different approach. We're going to do apple cider smells this time around. But we need the dries. And because I don't have it committed to memory, I have to constantly look. Okie dokie. There is that one. Where did my quarter cup go? Ah, there you are. There you are, you sneaky bugger. I don't know why I've turned British. Or if that was British. Okie dokie. Let's do these salts. And the acid. And finally, the cornstarch. So for those of you just joining us, I am recapping. He's that way, out the door. So for those of you just joining us, we're making bath bombs and having a blast doing it. We are learning some things about how to make bath bombs. And what we just did was put in a half cup of baking soda and a fourth of a cup each of citric acid, Epsom salt, and cornstarch. And we're now going to whisk it all together. I forgot to do that on the last one. So, take our whisk and whisk well. Whisked. And in the cup, we are going to put in our smells. So you're going to use essential oil. Oh!
Which one are we doing?
This is apple cider and it smells delicious.
Who are we doing the apple cider for?
Me.
Okay. You've been working hard. I say you deserve some. Here's the bowls.
Give me a second.
Want some help with that? You got it.
Got it. I did it all by myself.
I just realized why I might be so a little grumpy right now.
Oh?
Is I did not eat since 11.
True.
And it's 8. So I'm going to go put a bagel in. Would you like a bagel?
Yes, please.
Everything onion or Parmesan?
I don't know.
Chat. I'll be back in like 30 seconds to find out what bagel she wants. If she doesn't come up with one, tell me. Everything onion or Parmesan?
I like the sound of both of those. So I don't really know. I am also very bad at decisions. gonna make this one Granny Smith apple green, I think. I am so glad that whatever method you used for this coconut oil has kept it liquid for this long.
Oh, the cup is great because it only needs to be like 100 degrees to go liquid. So I like nuked it for 2.5 minutes to the point it was almost boiling. So what's it gonna be? Everything onion or parmesan?
I like both. I don't know.
Chat, what is it? What are we doing? Her bagel is in your hands. Like, this is my hand. Hi.
I like both of them. I don't know.
What?
Where did the green go?
What kind of bagel? What should be? Parmesan. All right, chat chose for you. Specifically, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. If I don't like it, it's all your fault now. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. And Alp did not fix the camera, so I'm going to be down here. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing today? Let's see. He said 15 was the right number, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 drops. And then close it. So that way we don't make a mess. Because we don't want that. Not at all.
You don't like cream cheese.
I don't. I am a weirdo.
Makes bagels a little
Ooh,
difficult.
look at that.
Ooh, now that is what we were expecting. This is your apple pie one for you.
This
In
is apple
green.
cider.
Green apple cider?
Yeah, green apple cider. Granny Smith apple cider. Everybody. I mean, look at this. Look at this color. It's so pretty. Look at that.
It doesn't look quite as nice in the solo cup. I have a feeling when we mix it into the batch, it's gonna look great.
Oh, was I supposed to add the water into this too?
Green apple hard cider, right? That sounds great. Yes, you add the water into that, because that is also liquid. Oh, I need to get more water, don't I?
That, and where did my half teaspoon go?
I'll be back.
There we go. I found it. Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Mikella's not much of a drinker.
No, the most alcohol that I will enjoy is typically like a sip from somebody else's cup because they're trying to convince me to drink.
I've learned not to convince you to drink.
Well, I mean, you still do, but it's just like, I really think you'd enjoy this, and I taste it and I'm like, eh.
And then I drink the rest.
And then you drink the rest, yeah. Like, I will admit, there was one drink, I think, that I was okay with. Because I think this is something that you should also hear. There was, I think, one drink that I think I was okay with,
Okay.
but only for like a little bit.
Was it that one at Dick's Last Resort?
No.
No. Was it the
That
eggnog
was
one?
that was the eggnog, and that was actually the first time that I was like, eggnog. I don't care for it, but I'm okay with this.
Oh, so the buttery finger,
Yeah.
which was like butterscotch.
Ooh, look at this! It's so pretty.
Yes, that's blending very well. So add like a couple drops, stir, couple drops, stir.
We're gonna put that in invisible. Alright, I drop her time to do your thing. This thing does not pick up enough, in my opinion. 4 and 5. Fork. This feels weird. But it's green, and that's what counts. It's green and smells of apple cider. This is going to be excruciatingly slow. Is that what she said on that video? So yeah, I do apologize. I am not much of a talker. This phone keeps going off. Hey, man who's supposed to be doing the tech stuff. Your phone keeps going off. Oh, lovely. Your phone keeps going off.
Oh, that's the timer.
No, I don't think that's the timer.
It is not. Parmesan cheese, butter, and seasoned salt.
Mm. Okay, you get to stir and add the drops.
Okay. Let me mute that.
I'm going to enjoy some bagels.
So Joe's calling you fine in the chat, I noticed. Joe, you hitting on my fiance there? Is that what's going on there? Yeah, so did you explain the noisiest roommate?
Oh, not yet. So, we say it's our noisiest roommate. It is actually our smoke alarms. We have like 5.
But there's one. There's one, and there's so much dust coming up out of this.
Mm-hmm. But there's one in particular that sets all the other smoke alarms off.
Except for the one we bought.
Yeah, except for the one we bought.
So we found out it's not setting the other ones off. It just is that loud.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. We thought it was setting everything off. It just keeps screaming in all the rooms.
think there's a little too much butter on these bagels.
I'm sorry, I over buttered.
I mean, it's good, but just a tad too much butter.
Sorry.
I need to apologize. It's just for future reference. Ow. Ow.
Oh yeah, I had a feeling I might have it.
Wait, what?
That you were worried you weren't talkative enough. I don't know, they watch me and I go dead silent if I'm playing Hearthstone for like 5 minutes at a time.
Ah. This is a flattering pose. Cause I figure it's my stream, I should be on the camera.
It's your stream.
You haven't fixed the camera though. And so it's still angled for the fizz.
That one's mine.
There. Now I can sit properly. Like a lady. Have you given up on the eyedropper?
I'm just pouring little bits at a time now. Curse you, Red Solo Cup. Curse you, Peter.
Oh.
What?
You can't see the new whiteboard that I put up on the wall
Oh,
today.
I'll show it in a second after I'm done pouring this in. And stirring it in. It was on the Twitter, on my Twitter feed earlier.
I know.
So if you guys go to twitter.com/Alchemyprime, you can go check out the board ahead of time with both Mikella's message and my terrible message I added to it that ruined everything.
I don't think it ruined it.
I think it did. I think that was a terrible joke. I should be ashamed. There's no comedic value to be found in parodying Guns N' Roses songs. I want to say that's Guns N' Roses. Yeah, that's Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah. This is like Nickelodeon Gak green. Like this is the color of slime. Slime is a weird part for Nickelodeon when I think about it.
Oh, okay. I don't think I understood.
Did you
it
not
until
get
now.
why I started writing that?
No, I did not understand.
Do you now see that I wrote it to that meter?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm a little concerned that the music major didn't notice the music joke.
I worked on classical music, Renaissance music,
Gregorian
Baroque
chant.
music.
Yeah.
I did not do Gregorian chant. There was a chant involved at one point, but yeah.
What a big... I do have a big ass head. Look how green this is coming out. This looks fantastic.
It's so awesome looking.
And I think this is our best batch yet. I think
Aw,
the
I hear.
speed is key here. We can't rush this. This has to be long for a long stream. So here you go. I'm going to put that there. While I adjust the camera, show our new whiteboard that I was surprised with today. Also our U-Haul boxes we haven't done. Whoop! As the camera falls, and there's the wreath. So yes,
Yeah,
she
we
wrote,
have
"Welcome to the
Christmas now."
office."
Kind of.
So
Almost.
she wrote "Welcome to the office," so I immediately grabbed the purple marker and added, "We stream lots of games. Also, sometimes we stream art, but mostly we stream games." Because I'm a dork who thinks that's the best way to do things, is by doing very flimsy Guns N' Roses parodies. Also, that was my tummy that you saw there. Yep. Also, I'm like horribly.
Isn't it weird that I'm getting tired?
No, because it's like 8:15, and we because of my job, we're normally in bed by 9:30. So no, that's totally reasonable. We might just do a lot of these off camera now that we're getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
But you're getting
I kind of want to just make one good one.
Well, we kind of did, ish. It's this one. That one came together. Okay.
So here's the method. I
my
took
bagel
both of the
ding.
molds.
So I'm gonna get my bagel.
I went go scoop, scoop, and squish together. Squish together tightly. Brush off the excess. And wait. Oh, I hear this one fizzing though. Let's see what happens. I turned that one upside down, so we'll see. 5 minutes! Where did I put my phone? Oh, it's on the floor. Not the best place for a phone. Especially when it is not an IKEA. The Nokia phone. That is not a timer! Fingers, what are you doing? I swear, fingers. Try again. That one. 5 minutes. Go. We will wait for 5 minutes. I shall twiddle my thumbs while I wait. You cannot see it. Twiddling my thumbs for 5 minutes. This will be also much fun. I suppose we can make more. Scoop, scoop, and squeeze together. And then lift up one end. Oh, I think because these are wet, that is not a good idea. Flip this upside down, see if that helps anything. And grab another one. Wipe it clean. Another mold set. So here we have a mama mold, a papa mold, and a baby mold. And then one of them can go, who's been using up my bath bombs? Sorry everybody, that's a terrible joke. There needs to be more in that one.
Mine has cream cheese instead of Parmesan cheese.
Okay, one thing that I tried to do with this medium-sized one over here. I didn't realize that they weren't dry, so some of it got fizzed.
I'm sorry, I thought I had dried them all.
Well, I think you did. There was just like some residual.
It is not burnt AF, but there is a light carbonization around the outside. I may have overshot the Maillard reaction. A smidge.
Alright. Ah. Don't fall. Grab another one of the little ones.
No. If you want to talk about bagels being burnt AF, my Nana Actually, now's probably why I order pickles the way I do.
Oh, that's true.
So, like, my Nana will order an English muffin completely black, butter on the side so that they don't put the weird melted margarine stuff on it at the casinos where she eats. Because she lives in Vegas. And she's lived in Nevada State since I was 10. And since I was born, she lived in Bullhead City before that, which is like a 10-minute drive from Laughlin, Nevada. So it was like living in Nevada, but with higher sales tax, but lower property tax. So then they eventually made a trade-off for Vegas. But no, it's burnt, no butter on the side. Sorry, butter on the side, no butter on it. She has to butter it herself, and add her own boysenberry jelly. And if you bring it to her, and she can see any whiteness of the bread, she will ask you to toast it again. It must be black. Black like her heart. Black like our last name. Black like the amount of carcinogens her doctor is convinced she's getting from her morning bagels. That black. Now myself, I will say similar things if I go to Subway, but not about bagels or burning, because I actually don't like many toasted sandwiches. I will go and ask for extra pickles.
I'm gonna go see if getting a paper towel.
That might be a better idea. I will ask for extra pickles, and I will tell them, I need too many extra pickles. And then to triple the amount of pickles, then they'll look at that sandwich and go, that's too many pickles, then add more pickles. If they do not think the sodium content of these pickles could take down a charging bull African elephant, then that is not enough pickles. Also, Mikella, can you move like 2 steps behind you? I just realized that when you are not in the chair, I am on camera. So move out of the chair. Walk out. Walk out of the room.
But I have to
Hello.
put the molds. I have to empty the molds.
Okay, fine. Oh, I think my Nana's crazy when it comes to her English muffins or her bagels. She's basically eating, charcoal briquette with cream cheese and jelly.
Ah! That did not work.
No.
One.
Crunch, 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 munch, crunch. Three out of 4 ain't bad. That's a 75%.
Is it working? So yeah, everybody, we now have a papa mold, a mama mold, and a baby mold. Who's been using up my bath bombs?
This bath bomb is too big. This bath bomb is too small.
This
bath bomb is just right. Where's all this fucking fizz on the floor? Did you throw all 3 of these in the same bath? Maybe. See, actually, I'm thinking about it. This one might go up right before Christmas on YouTube.
Cool.
I'm going to mess with our schedule a little bit to make that fit.
No, I don't know if I can get another bath bomb to fit.
Thank you again, GoK Fire, for 5 more bits.
Thank you.
For some victory victory bath bombs.
Victory bath bombs, made with apple cider smells. It smells like apple cider in here now.
Oh God, it does.
It smells wonderful. Yeah, I think, I don't know.
I think this method works better.
Yeah.
And just look at those results.
Look at those results. Like, I think what would be interesting, because one thing that I did like about our old ones was how some of the some of the coloring got clumped onto.
Well, it's happening here
small
too.
bits.
It's just not as predominant, but the small one you can really see it. It's on my side. You can see it more. There's a very dark green spot on the bottom. It's like Jupiter's red spot, but green, and on a Bathbomb, and not a hurricane that's 400 miles across. Those are some bomb-ass results. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, ArchCon.
We did our best. Well, you now know how to do bath bombs.
Next up, pipe bombs.
No.
What?
We're not going to be crafting pipe bombs.
Oh.
Maybe friendship bracelets. Because we all need more friends. I am wearing a friendship bracelet and it's super cool.
You gave me one on our first date.
I did, because I felt you needed one.
You think friendship bracelets are against Twitch rules, Joe? Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably a bad idea.
What? Friendship bracelets are against rules?
Yeah, that's why we should probably stick with the pipe bombs. Because they're saying it's against the rules. They're being very vague, but I'm fairly certain they mean the friendship bracelets.
Yeah, see, look at this one. That has white, black, and blue yarn, or thread.
They're throwing emojis at me. I think I got it wrong.
And I am currently working on this Valentine's Day inspired braid-looking friendship bracelet. Well, wait a minute. Come on. It's not working. It can't focus.
Neither can I. Our camera also has ADHD.
Well, it looks super cool. That's what you need to know.
Yep.
I do like making friendship bracelets. Friendship bracelets are fun. Yeah.
Do I have a bomb?
I've learned how to do
Emote.
lots of different patterns too, so it's kind of cool. What different kinds of, or what different patterns you can make. There's one that's like a zigzag. There's an actual physical zigzag you could do, which is, oh, that one's super cool. It's like two arrows going like this. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. It's like one arrow and another arrow and yeah. Which that one I did not know you could do until like a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, we made some.
We've made some. We will let them sit for 24 hours.
I will be sending out pictures on Twitter. Show how these came together. I'm not going to touch. I'm tempted to touch. Touch this one.
Don't. You can touch the broken one. Broken one is fine.
Okay.
Because the broken one has a jerk face. Touch the one. I will be very mad at you. I'm going to drink my drink now.
They're not paying us, so no labels facing out.
Well, that's why my hand is covering it.
Fantastic. RC Cola sponsor us. Anyway. You get one for free. That's how that works.
You like your sodas?
I do. I like a lot of sodas. Like, oh my god, I could go for a Moxie right now.
Mm.
The, Moxie, the real world equivalent of Fallout 4's Vim. Which is... Like, okay, Moxie is weird. Moxie tastes like a sarsaparilla.
I like sarsaparilla.
A little bit like Dr. Pepper. And then an aftertaste like burnt rubber. Or like black coffee.
Who would want this?
Me, I just made that perfectly clear.
Why?
Okay, so what it is that it's a different root than both root beer and sarsaparilla. Or a whorehound. It's entirely different. but it basically is a it's a root flavor. Ow! I ate my bagel too fast and I hiccuped and it hurt. Ow! Ow! So,
Is it alright if we call it there?
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here.
Like,
So,
wiped out.
once again, a small reminder for what we have because we don't have this automated. Thank you, Celeste Orion, for the follow. Thank you, Gokai Fire, for the 20 bits.
Woo!
For Bathbomb victories and some
Bathbomb
fizzing.
victories.
We will gladly take that. We will be back for... We'll be back with your regular scheduled gaming content either tomorrow or the day after. We're still working on scheduling. I keep saying it'll be easier. I really, really hope scheduling will be easier once Red is closer again.
Yeah.
And also, hopefully we'll have more Stitchcraft in the future. Maybe in like 2 weeks. That'd be Christmas, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So maybe after Christmas. More Stitchcraft. We will have friendship bracelets.
Friendship bracelets.
Maybe some leatherworking.
You get...
Basically, you get the... Sorry, you go.
Well, I was going to say, come up with a concept of what kind of...
I'm trying to fix them, and I keep knocking them over as I put them up. Ugh.
If you would like, come up with a concept of what kind of friendship bracelet look you want,
Yes.
and I will see if I can create it.
And I think you should get like a couple standard design.
Oh yeah. Like that will be
Like
like
the braid and the arrow and things like that.
the chevron. We'll do the chevron stripes. There'll be the straight lace. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be fun.
it'll be fun. Come join us.
Of course, I'll still be playing games. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
And then complaining about commonly used tropes in movies. Or in games. Yeah. I think that'll do it for now. So yes, if you enjoy this, make sure you're following us on Twitch and subbed on YouTube. Because we always put what we have on YouTube up eventually. And we're very good at that, actually, right now. Everything is scheduled to go through the 28th of December currently, as of the time of streaming this. And we are going to easily have it... We're going to try our best with enough streams to do, between streams and pre-loaded stuff, to do another full year of YouTube like we did...
Another full year!
Like we did back in 2016 from July to July.
Yeah.
Because we did it. We did it once. We're going to do it again.
Didn't
And we're going to also try to keep up with the 12 streams a month minimum. Or 12 days of streams a month. Not full days. You get us for like maybe a half hour some days. Maybe like 5 hours another day. But we're going to try. I'm going to try my best to stay off the camera until we get the chroma key. Though I would not mind eventually having the thing behind me. If you really want me to be on camera all the time, here's what you do. You support us by subbing and throwing bits and supporting us on Patreon enough that I don't have to worry about students finding me because I won't have students anymore. It'll be great. Anyway, we will catch you all later. Thank you for watching. This was a lot more fun than I thought it would be, honestly.
Yeah.
This was great. And we will see you all later. Bye-bye.
You love me.